What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of No Holds Barred Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, as always, Kyle Masters. Alone in this studio today, going to be doing the Raw review. Quite interesting Raw tonight, the first Raw of the new year, and it was eventful to say the least. Jumping right into the opening segment, we had Stephanie McMahon coming out. Great. But quickly interrupted by Roman Reigns. Thank God for that. Roman Reigns basically goes into the ring, calls out Vince McMahon. Stephanie McMahon steps in front of him and says he's not here yet. He will be for his match later on as a special guest referee. Roman goes on by saying that Steph is going to be pretty much picking up Vince at a hospital instead of the ring tonight, which is pretty funny, and he says, believe that. Really terrible opening, though, as I thought it could have done a better job, maybe Vince actually being there, but it was pretty bad for the first segment of the new year. This actually could have been saved for a backstage segment, in my opinion, but that's just me. Going into the first match of the night, we had a rematch from last week. Kevin Owens against Neville. This wasn't 30 seconds, thank God. Ambrose comes out also, too, at ringside to be the ringside commentator. Neville basically had the match going for him in the beginning, really like came out firing, like he was going nuts. Come back from commercial break, though, as Owens beating the shit out of it and dominating Neville during the commercial break. There was one point where Neville was trying to fight back. He even hit a 450 splash from like the edge of the ring, which I thought was pretty cool as well. Owens goes on and beats Neville, though. He literally like owns him, no pun intended. Wins via pop-up powerbomb, just going like on a 30-second rampage. So Owens wins the rematch from last week. Then Ambrose and Owens start brawling, as you would have thought. Then Ambrose sets up Reigns on the announce table and elbow drops him through the announce table. Pretty cool way he used the outside barrier to do the elbow drop, but for like the third time in a row, the announce table is broken due to these two guys, and it's in the beginning of the show. God, didn't even last like the first hour. It's crazy, but I thought it was a pretty good match. It looks like Ambrose and Owens will have a title match in the imminent future, so hopefully we'll get to see that. Going into match number 2, don't know even why this was a match. This was so boring. It was Titus O'Neil against Stardust. Really? Really, this was really early for a bathroom match, WWE. This was really bad. Titus won. Yay. I have nothing else to say about this match. This could have been done way better. I mean, Titus is really good. They could seriously use this guy way better than what they're using. Like, it faced Stardust. I mean, I know they had this like backstage kind of promo feud the last couple of weeks, but you know, they have a lot of talent in Titus O'Neil, and he's just being underutilized. Anyways, moving into match number 3, we had the Divas match. Okay, finally, something we'll talk about. Charlotte versus Becky Lynch. Basically, before the match, Charlotte asked Becky if she asked for it, and she said no. I'm guessing Becky Lynch probably did ask for it, as Charlotte's been pissing her off the last couple of weeks. It wasn't a bad start of a match. It was better than last week, that's for sure. There's a lot of botches last week in the Divas matches. It was a good match, though. Becky ends up winning via roll-up and had her tights. She held the tights, which is pretty cool. But after the match, I guess this is the full heel turn of Charlotte. She went and attacked, like just literally destroys Becky Lynch. So, and her and Ric Flair walk away proudly at what they did. So I'm guessing Charlotte is officially heel now, and they'll probably have a title match at the Royal Rumble between these two, which me and my co-host No Stuff Phil think she's just going to lose, because I don't see Becky Lynch being Divas champion material just yet. Hopefully they mold her into a Divas champion in the future. Going into the next match, oh my God. This next match is definitely the leading candidate. Actually, not yet. It's one of the leading candidates for worst match of the year. Ryback versus Big Show. I thought we were done seeing these matches. We had our Slammy Award podcast. We were just talking about how bad these type of matches are. Like, we just had like not 2 matches in a row, but literally in the second part of Raw, 2 terrible matches. Like, this match was garbage. Thank God, though, we got saved by the Wyatts. The Wyatts interrupted and beat the shit out of Ryback and the Big Show. Thank you, Wyatts. Thank you for me not having to see this match. Unbelievable. And then they go on to announce that they will be in the Royal Rumble. And that could be really dangerous. They could be really dominant in the Royal Rumble. Like all these guys put together, man, that could be a pretty good... that's going to take someone really strong to eliminate all these people and have to have other people team up to eliminate all these Y members, especially Braun Strowman. But as for that, moving into the next match, we had the Usos teaming up with each other against Rusev and Del Rio, the two members of the League of Nations. Wow. Del Rio cut his hair. Like, he literally got like the John Cena haircut. He looks really, like, how you put it, less rich than what he used to with his slick back hair. Like, now he's got short, really crew cut looking hair like John Cena does. That is really bad. Anyways, on to the match. It was an okay match. I don't think it was the greatest. It was an okay back and forth match. Del Rio hit his finisher. Now, my co-host pointed it out for me. Whoever Uso that was, I don't really remember. They literally they had time to get away from the bottom rope. It looked like they did a really bad job the way Del Rio hit his finisher. Go take a look at it. But League of Nations picks up the win. Nothing really else to say here. Good for League of Nations to stay strong. I mean, I'm really not a fan of this faction right now. Nothing stands out. So hopefully something better hopefully they get better. Basically what I'm trying to say. Going into the next match. Oh my God. We're always full of surprises tonight. As for this match, Ziggler against Heath Slater. Oh my God. What really caught me was when Heath Slater came into the ring. He also came to the ring with 3 other members. Bo Dallas, Adam Rose. Oh, it gets better. The missing Curtis Axel. Yes, he's back. He's alive. I know a lot of people have been wondering where the hell Curtis Axel has been since dropping the Hulk Hogan gimmick, since he's not allowed to use it anymore. Other than that, the match was really bad. Oh my God. Dolph Ziggler is getting buried alive. He lost this match via roll-up. Are you kidding me? What? Are you okay, who thought of making Dolph Ziggler lose to Heath Slater was a good idea? This guy is a former world champion, and Heath Slater just came in and buried him. What the fuck is going on? Oh my God. But anyways, this so-called group go up to the stage, and they're a faction. They're called the Social Outcasts. Okay. I guess we're starting 2016 off with a bang. The Social Outcast. Oh my God, it was so badly done. Each of these guys have the worst. I don't know if this is part of the gimmick, but each of them had something to say on the mic, and it was just really, really bad. Like, are they moving the garbage from SmackDown and putting it on Raw now? Is that how they're trying to make SmackDown better? It's just putting the garbage they used to put on SmackDown in the middle of Raw. Like, this is what it seems like. This is really, really bad done. Really poorly done. Oh my God. Social Outcast. More like social garbage. Unbelievable. Anyways, moving on, we had the New Day coming out, saying they all have a surprise for us. And then there's Jumbotron with their graphic up there, and it's counting down. It hits 5. All of a sudden, I mean, I called this as soon as I seen the countdown. Chris Jericho. It's Titantron interrupts, and he's back. He's out, and he's cutting a promo on the New Day, and then also saying that he will be in the Royal Rumble match. So good for Y2J announcing he's going to be in the Royal Rumble instead of making it a surprise entrance. I guess, I mean, he could have just waited till the Rumble and made a surprise entrance like he always does. But whatever. He's announcing he's in the Royal Rumble. Good for him. As it's pretty big now, this Royal Rumble, as we will find out later. Going into the match, though, we had the New Day versus Kalisto and the Dudley Boys. It's funny because Sin Cara can't be there because he injured himself. What a surprise. Botch Cara hurting himself. God, never saw that coming. Anyways, it was not bad of a tag team match. Xavier Woods actually wrestled for a bit. It's actually a little bit, I don't even know, like, I think he's wrestled a couple of times in the last month. But anyways, it's nice to see Xavier Woods wrestle instead of being that annoying manager type role on the side of the rings. So good for Xavier Woods. Kalisto looked very impressive, I thought, in this match as well. A lot of good moves by him. He's just an impressive piece of talent alone. And Dudley Boys get buried again. I don't remember the last time the Dudley Boys won a match, but New Day hits their finishing move. Kofi Kingston, Big E, sort of big ending drop on Devon for the win. Good for the New Day to look still dominant as the tag team champions. But taking something from this, there was a poll on WWE.com about which title should be redesigned, and Bubba Ray commented on it saying that if they do win the tag team titles, they'll bring back the old school looking tag team titles. So I think it's pretty cool. I like the design of those. So hopefully maybe we'll see a title reign by the Dudley Boys coming up. Going into the main event, guys, we had Roman Reigns and Sheamus for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and Vince McMahon as a special guest referee. So a lot went down in this match. Vince comes out with the sleeveless shirt, the classic ref shirt. I love it. But man, Vince McMahon looked jacked. Flexing his muscles, doing the little pec pop. My God, man. Does Vince McMahon have to take the wellness test? Like, he was freaking ripped, like beyond ripped for his age. So good for Vince if he's not using any substances. Good for him. But Vince McMahon throughout this match with the classic quick counts, those are pretty funny. Could barely get down to his knees, which I thought, I'm like, man, if he goes down and breaks a hip, that's going to be hilarious. But anyways, there's even this one moment where Sheamus told Vince to look away, and he used the steps on Roman Reigns. I thought it was pretty funny. And then they went to a commercial break. And I guess during the commercial, Sheamus suplexed Reigns on top of the announce table, which was rebuilt. I didn't notice it till the main event. It was rebuilt from when Ambrose destroyed in the beginning of the match. So good for the announce table getting rebuilt. But it didn't crash again. It was just on top of it. And again, Vince letting it go. There's a one point where Reigns had the match won, and Vince said he had something in his eye. He had to go get some eye drops, apparently. Roman Reigns didn't like that. He looks like he was about to spear Sheamus, and he ends up Superman punching Vince McMahon down to the ground. It looks like he was going to attack him, give him a spear, but Stephanie McMahon comes out. She's on the ropes yelling at Roman Reigns. Reigns grabs Vince and uses her as like a using them as like a catapult thing, knocks Stephanie into the ring. She rolls out to the outside. Reigns tells her that basically, you're going to watch me kick the shit out of Vince McMahon. He turns around, gets bro kicked twice, is about to go for the cover, but Vince is waving at something in the back. Here comes Scott Armstrong. If there's ever a use for this guy, and Michael Cole said it, in the pocket of the Authority all the time. Scott Armstrong comes out. He starts counting. I'm like, this is over. But no, Roman Reigns kicks out. Holy shit. I thought that was the end of the match, because as soon as you see Armstrong, you're like, oh shit, it's over. But Roman Reigns kicks out of that. He Superman punches Scott Armstrong and Sheamus, then spears Sheamus. And then another ref comes out, just a generic ref, and then Roman Reigns picks up the victory. Unfreaking believable. Crazy match. But what happens after the match, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this, and this is the craziest announcement I've ever heard. Vince McMahon gets on the mic and announces that Roman Reigns will defend his title at the Royal Rumble in the Royal Rumble match. What? So the Royal Rumble match is for the WWE title. Holy crap. Wow. I mean, I still can't put my finger on it right now. Like, I just watched Raw like a half hour ago. This is just crazy. I honestly don't know what to say about this. This is nuts. So we'll see a new champion, or Roman Reigns will have to defend his title against 29 other superstars. This is insane. This has changed all my Royal Rumble picks all over. Like, I have to reset everything now. This is nuts. Like, I can't, again, I still can't put my finger on it. Wow. See, I don't even have a clear-cut winner anymore. Like, I was going to say Brock Lesnar, but who knows? I can even have Cena win it again. God, I really hope Cena doesn't win it again. But anyways, that's a crazy announcement by Vince McMahon. Holy crap. Other than that, Raw was pretty good thus far. The first Raw of 2016. Guys, tune in later this week for the SmackDown spoiler, as SmackDown is going to be its first episode on the USA Network. So there's already 2 matches announced: Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship, and Charlotte versus Becky Lynch for the Divas title. So they're already boosting up SmackDown a lot this week. I'll fill you guys in with the review later on this week. Other than that, guys, please like the video. Feel free to leave us your comments down below. We'll take anything. Subscribe to our channel and follow us on Twitter. Everything is in the link down below, or in the description down below. I am your host, Kyle Masters. That's it.